Hey everyone, I'm not sure if this is working or not. New technology. We're trying something new and I'm not sure if it's actually working. Let's try this. Okay, can anybody hear me? I'm not sure if this is actually working. Okay, good. Yay, Bobby, thank you. Let's try this. Okay, there is nothing. Can anybody hear me? I'm not sure if this is actually working. Okay, good.
My God.
Yay, Bobby, thank you.
There's nothing quite like trying.
Just a second. There we go. Okay, I can't even see the previews. This is fun. There we go. Okay, so if you can still hear me, I can't see the comments. I'm trying to figure out new technology on the fly, so this is really interesting. I apologize for this. Thank you if you're joining me live, and thank you for your patience, and thank you for. There we go. Now I can see the comments. Okay. Hi, Adaya. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. Thank you for your patience. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy, and I help online solopreneurs interpret and heal functional chaos by establishing simple foundational practices to support sustainable growth and freedom. And as you can see, it doesn't always fall into place the way it should. So it's a matter of guessing and testing and just trying and see what happens. And there's nothing quite like doing it live and on the fly, I'll tell you that much. But this is how I figure out how the systems work, so then I can teach you how they work. So today I am continuing on with the 11-week series, the 10 Commandments of Getting Shit Done. And today we're on the fourth commandment. Now, the fourth commandment is using simple systems, which is so appropriate today. So I read this quote the other day: if you're too busy to build good systems, then you'll always be too busy. And that was a quote by Brian Logue, and it really struck me because I find so many of my clients are just constantly busy, and they can't figure out how to make things easier or how to get more time. We only have so much time in a day. So how do some solopreneurs out there manage to do all the things while some other clients are struggling just to get a blog post out once a week because there's so many different things to do? And the answer to that is simple systems. So if you think you're too busy now, how will you ever up-level your business? How is your business ever going to become the freedom catalyst that it was meant to be? So by creating these simple systems, it allows you to free up some of your time because, believe it or not, these systems will actually save you time. So some tips on how to know when you need systems in place: pretty much all the time, but basically if you're repeating tasks over and over and over again, you need a system. If you find yourself searching for files, documents, and links every time someone asks you the same question, you need a system. If you feel overwhelmed a lot, you need a system. If you have no idea how you could possibly hire a VA for yourself, a virtual assistant, because it would overwhelm you even more to have to train them, you need systems in place. And if you have a hard time delegating tasks, again, you need systems in place. I could keep going and going and going, but I think you get the point. Every single solopreneur needs to have systems in place in order to create that freedom that they're looking for. So there's some simple tips that I follow when you finally get to that point where you realize enough is enough. So first of all, sit down and do a brain dump. I'm all about the brain dump. So really look at the tasks that you do on a weekly basis. And as you go and do those tasks, start documenting each step of the process. So if you're sending out a newsletter to your list, then document each step that you go through in order to send out that list. So for example, I create a weekly blog that then gets linked into my newsletter that goes out every week. So first of all, my first process is to write the draft of the blog. Second step would be to find a quality graphic that fits within the blog and the theme of the blog. The next thing would be to post the blog to WordPress. And obviously I'm skipping a lot of the inside steps. I'm just giving you an example. You're going to really break it down into literally like log into WordPress, click add new post. Like you really break it down. And then once I've got that blog post up and it's ready and it's formatted, then I go into ConvertKit and I create the newsletter. I link to the blog. I put my signature at the bottom, and then I schedule that newsletter out. So it is step by step by step. Obviously, break it down into much smaller steps, but make sure that you're just creating a list of these repeatable tasks. Once you have all those little steps documented, you have a system. It's that simple. So once you've documented your steps and you have the system in place, not only will it save you time every time you go back and do that task yourself, but what it's going to do is make it easier when it comes time to delegate that task. Because all you'll have to do is to hop on the horn with your virtual assistant, share with them that document that has all your steps, step by step by step, and it's done. They should be able to take over completely just from that documentation. So there's no more, there might be a little bit of training on software, but there's no more training on how you do things. There's no more guesswork. There's no more going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? No, you have the system step by step by step. So you can literally just share that document with your virtual assistant and you're off to the races. So this works really well for not only saving yourself time and becoming more efficient, but it also works really well when it's time to delegate. So there you go. The fourth commandment of getting shit done is creating simple systems. And I can't see anyone's comments. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to have to figure this out. But I hope everybody has been able to follow along. And if you like it, share it. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will be back tomorrow for Foundational Fridays, where I will be talking about the business plan, so solopreneur business planning, and it's super flexible, easy to use, so join me same time, same place at 2:30 tomorrow. Have a great day.